powerful entertainer in the country. You blew out Oprah Winfrey. How's that feel?
That's very nice. Only Oprah is infinitely more important and influential than me. I'm just grateful to have even ever met her, really.
Are you happy when you hear things like that, though, like Forbes magazine and stuff? You're like, does it matter? Or are you just like, oh, that's nice?
You know, what matters most to me is how the fans feel about the work that I'm doing and the music. But it's always really, really nice to get compliments like that. I really appreciate it.
And the fans are going to get to see you on Saturday Night Live this weekend.
Yes, I'm so excited.
And you did some fun skits with Andy Samberg before.
Yes, I did. Andy's so funny, and Justin Timberlake's hosting. So
right. Mm-hmm. Have you met Justin before?
I have met Justin before, yes.
And you're going to do, are you doing a skit with him? We heard you doing a skit.
I believe we are.
Are you doing it with Justin and Andy, or are you just doing it?
You'll have to watch to find out.
Born This Way is out now, and you have bared your soul. You've given, you know, your lyrics are really important in all of this. You created this album with a theme about being true to yourself. Tell me how you did that, and tell me what that process was like.
I was just really inspired by the fans of the show, and I was inspired by the energy of the Monster Ball and how free everyone was, and so excited about the future and excited about being young and being happy and togetherness. One of my favorite things about the Monster Ball is people come alone. They'll come by themselves and then they'll leave with friends, lifelong friends. And it was so much of an inspiration for me when I made the album, writing the lyrics, writing the melodies. I wrote the whole record myself with my friends, who are my producers, Fernando Red One and DJ White Shadow. And it was this incredible experience, and I just, I mean, it's no secret we can talk about. I mean, the album leaked on the internet, and to see the fans' reactions and to see how much they love the new material and how open they've been to evolving with me and allowing me to just make the music that I want to make, it's like completely like life-changing. It means so much. The world or the public maybe doesn't know so much about me as an artist, which is great. You know, I'm only on my third album now, and Born This Way is about living between halfway from reality and fantasy at all times, which is kind of what you're saying. The album cover, which is me as half a female, half motorcycle, it's about the fusion of skin and metal, the fusion of reality and fantasy, the fusion of the real woman with the magic that's inside of me, and in my metaphor of saying the real you and the magic that's inside of you. So the fans are what keeps that alive in me, but what Born This Way is now is our attempt as a community to tell the world magic is not artificial, it's real. Theater is not artifice. Theater is not a joke.
I saw Judas. Do you have a lot to say in that? Like, do you help create that as well? Like the music video thing?
The video, yeah, well, I directed that video. I directed that video with Lorianne Gibson, who's so amazing. And I have always written all the treatments for my music videos. You
say on the song, You and I, there are only three men that you serve in your whole life.
Yes.
Okay, Daddy.
Yes.
That's your real dad.
Yeah.
Nebraska. I'm assuming it's not the state. And
I like the state.
I do like Nebraska. It's cold though. And Jesus.
What's wrong with cold? Are you from New York?
I'm from Boston.
Oh.
But you know, it gets up.
Well, Boston's nice.
Yeah, it is. It's a little cold. So who's Nebraska? Is Nebraska somebody?
I don't know. You have to listen to the song.
So bad. I will.
I have no relation to the lyrical content of my music. I'm just the besso.
Gets a government hooker. Obviously, is it a political thing?
It's both. It's a fun pop song. I wanted to make an empowering record about, you know, the women that are some of the most powerful women in history, the ones that were sleeping with the most powerful men in the world, and some of them were being paid and some of them weren't. And I just had this sort of fantasy of what they must have been privy to. I mean, what must they have known about before it actually happened?
I know, and it's creative, very artistic, like the video, and your clothes are. And as a guy, how do you walk? Do you have to learn how to walk? You get an outfit, and you're like, I got to learn how to walk in these shoes?
Well, do I have to? No, I'm a professional.
Okay.
And you need to learn how to walk in those.
I did.
They're
exactly. They're logging boots, Walmart specials.
I love Walmart.
So do I.
My album is going to be sold at Walmart.
Good girl. All right. Your outfits are one of a kind. You don't. When I look at your stuff, when I see you performing and stuff, I think Salvador Dali and MC Escher.
Nice.
You know MC. I love those guys.
Yes, I know who they are.
Okay. What do you want to do with your outfits? Where do they all go? Where does all this creativity go when you're done with it?
They go to that planet GOAT that I was in the Born This Way video, the government-owned alien territory in space. I just send it all there. It's in a giant archive, just in sort of a centrifugal gravity situation.
Can people buy them, or do you just like it's kind of like just there?
No, they'll just always be on my planet.
All right. When you get home, when you're just hanging out, do you ever just like pajamas, just kind of like take it all off and?
Yes, I take my clothes
All right.
off.
No.
Are you getting fresh now?
Another
Oh
slap.
my God, I'm gonna smack you.
Good. I know I haven't lost my edge when I'm getting hit. I don't want to lose my edge. No, I think a lot of people, like myself, I see you as a beautiful Italian woman, and I always think, what's she like at home? You know, the hair.
Well, last night it was nice because my album leaked, and I was actually out at a bar having a drink, and when it leaked, I saw that it leaked on my phone, and I looked down, and I just put it away, and I had a few more drinks, and then I went upstairs, and I got a bunch of emails about how much the fans loved it, and I was so happy. And you know what I did?
What?
I just remember I closed my computer and I walked right into the kitchen in my apartment in Brooklyn, which is the same place I lived in 6 years ago. And listen to my New York accent's flying out of my body now. And I went into the kitchen and I made spaghetti with mussels and shrimp in white wine sauce.
Oh,
And I made myself dinner, yeah.
I like people.
I'm Italian girl.
How many people I saw you going? What I took out of the video again. I'm watching it from a layman's perspective, but like you went with Judas in the end. Is that correct?
No.
You went with Jesus? Because
You
there's one
didn't
guy
see
with
the
the thorns.
video.
I saw the thorns on his head. Who was the guy with the thorns on his head?
That would be Jesus Christ.
Okay, so who did you end up with? I couldn't understand the very end with falling on the floor, but I understood. Like I thought it was like a bad boy, and like the good guy.
Well, the video is a metaphor, and at the very end of the video, I usually don't like to explain myself, but I want to make it clear to you. In the video, what happens at the end is I am, throughout the video, trying to protect and feel the impending doom of the betrayal of Judas, and I'm Mary Magdalene. And in some of the historical Gospels, I did a lot of research and wanted to make an artistic statement about forgiveness. So as Judas is about to perform the infamous Judas kiss, which is when he reveals Christ. You're Italian, you should
I know. I was sleeping
My
high
God.
in church.
If I was your mother, I would smack you. I can't believe I had to explain this.
I was here as a kid. I was telling him.
So the Judas kiss is when Judas kisses Jesus on the cheek and reveals him as the man who's claiming he's the Messiah to Pontius Pilate. And that is what ultimately led Christ to be crucified. But many people believe that Jesus knew that Judas would betray him, and many others believe that Judas was part of the divine plan, that it was not in fact a betrayal, but he was just part of the overarching destiny of life, and that it was God's will. In the video, I am struggling between my divinity as the woman that's serving Jesus and my womanity, which is the woman that loves Jesus. In the Bible, Mary Magdalene loved Jesus. I say I'm still in love with Judas in the song as two things. One, I wrote the song about ex-boyfriends that I kept going back to, and two, I was relating it to the idea that Jesus and Mary Magdalene still loved Judas even though he was the betrayer, because they knew that he was just part of the destiny of life. So you are terrible. I can't believe I just had to give you that lesson. I'm Italian, and I'm smacking you for your own mother.
Church in a long
My
time.
God.
All right, wait.
You should know that story.
I know,
I can't believe
but-
you Are you Catholic?
Yes, of
you
course.
must be Catholic.
I was confirmed, but I was a bad kid. I was a bad boy.
I'm a bad kid, and I still know the
All right,
story
well,
of the
you're
Judas
better
kiss.
than me.
God.
I'll watch the video again now.
I'm
gonna watch it again now. I have been
you
healed.
Need red wine, some meatballs, and a Bible. I'll tell you. My God.
And you're all about artistry, so we thought we'd hit MoMA and find something that we thought.
Oh wow, that's so beautiful.
How do you get it on?
Thank you.
You slip it over.
Wow. You know what? You know where I would put it actually?
Nice.
Right there.
It actually kind of goes. It's cool. So you liked stuff. She liked it.
I love it. It's
I
beautiful.
can't pick things out for women.
You're
so-
very sweet. Thank you.
Well,
You did a good job picking that out. It's so funny that you did that because I used to buy presents for my mother at the Metropolitan Museum.
Oh, see.
Yeah. It's a
Excellent.
good place to buy jewelry.
Because
They've got really
you're
interesting
not going to
jewelry.
see it everywhere.
Yeah, no, not everywhere, and it's like, really nice.